Okay, hi everyone. So here we are again. This time we're working on number 14. Again, trying a different format. Instead of having the paper off to the side, I actually cut out the part that we're looking at and taped it to my paper. That way it moves where I go, and I should be able to have a good old drawing space right around here for our part. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're gonna actually start on the right hand side here. Okay, just gonna kind of build it out and around this way. So we're gonna work counterclockwise. So starting with that front corner on the right hand side, we're gonna start let's say right here. That should give us plenty of space. Okay, from there it goes back 5 to this corner. Okay, so that's 1 2 3 4 5. Connect that up. Okay, from there it goes up 4 to reach this inside corner right here. So we're gonna go up 4 to right here, and then we come out 1 to reach the very back of the part right here, and then we go up 1 again to create that ledge. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this all the way across and bring that down. Okay, that's for a total width front to back of 6. Okay, so that's really important to know when we start drawing the rest of the part. Okay, from there we're going to define this sloped face right here, which goes up 3 and back 1 2, that's 4. So it goes back 4. So 1 2 3, up 3, back 4. So we're going to go 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4 to right here. So we're going to have an awesome 4 and 3 slope like so. Okay, from there this part continues to the left another 10 blocks. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 to right here. Okay, really long line like so. Okay, so that's where we're looking at right now. We know that the total width front to back is 6, and this whole line covers the front to back. So we're going to come forward 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 to right here. Okay, so this is where we're at now. Then we know that this top is 1 2 3 4 5 6 again. So we're going to bring that left 6. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 to right here. Yep. Bring that there. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to drop this down to the total height, which is 1 2 3 4 6 8. Okay, we can see that because we know that this section right here is 5 tall, because this is 4 plus 1. Okay, so 4 plus 1 plus 3 is 8. So we're going to drop this down 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 to right here. Okay, so we're looking at that so far. Okay, so we got that. From there we have this little 2 by 2 spacing right here, so we're going to bring it to the right 2, and then we'll connect this down to like there, and then it goes into at the top and the bottom. So we'll bring that in 2 again, and then drop that slope down. Okay, so we're looking at that so far. Going back to the right hand side now, we know that this goes 1 2 3 4 5 6 to the left. So that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 right here. Okay, so we're right here now. So now it becomes really important that we know where this line is. Okay, we took away 2, meaning that this whole width right here is 6, so this has to come forward 4 in order to match where this line is. Okay, So that's what we have so far. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to figure out where this peak is right here. I've already kind of marked it, so and it makes it just easier to drop down 1, okay? But we have to follow this 3/4 slope, right? So if we bring this over 4 and then down 3, okay? But we have to bring it forward another 2, so we're going to bring that forward. So 3 and 4. That's what we're looking at right now. Okay, and then we're just going to close off that triangle just so we can figure out where our slope is. Okay, so we already defined that it's going to drop down 1 from the very top of the part. So this is our very top of the part. We're going to drop down 1, and we're just going to continue this line over to where we actually hit the slope of the line, okay, which is going to be 2.5. So now we can darken this line, okay, so that's 2.5, right? And we went down 1 from the very top of the part, okay? So that should help us define where this slope line is going to be, okay? Which is going to be right here, okay? And then from there, okay, if you go down 1, you have to go over 2.5. Right here, so we went down 1, 2. It's a little different when you're working at it from a different angle. Okay, so should look something like this, and then we'll just bring that down. Okay, you could also bring it over from here, 2.5 down 1, which is probably the best idea. Okay. So we're looking at that right now. It's a little messy, but it's okay. Okay, then all you have to do is bring this line over from there, and we should be ready to draw our circles, okay? If you have all this mess in here, make sure you erase it, or you can keep it until the very end. Just make sure that this is a clean drawing once we're done, okay? So we're going to start with our top circle here, which actually starts 1 down from the bottom, from the top. Okay, it's 1 in from the left hand side and the diameter is 2, so there's our box. Okay, this one starts 1 in from the right hand side, it's 1 up from the bottom, and the diameter is 2, so there are our 2 boxes for our circles. It's a top, bottom, left, right, crosshair, fill in that box. Okay, and then make sure you erase all the unnecessary stuff going in and around your part. Okay, just clean it up. All right, let's not forget this line right here. Almost forgot about that. That's really important. Okay, so this should be 4 right here coming forward. And that looks like we covered everything for our ISO view. Again, just make sure you erase what you don't need. Okay, so there we have that. All right, so let's get set up with our orthos. So here we are. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to start right here. Okay, and we're going to remember everything. So we know that the part is 8 tall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to here. Okay, I remember that it comes forward another 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right here, and then this line down here is just 2. Okay, so we're looking at something like this. For the time being, okay? Then from the top part, it continues another 4, because if you remember, this was a total of 10 along the top before we started sloping down, okay? And then from there, we dropped down 3 and went over 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3 to right here, okay? So if you draw your triangle, that's 4 and 3 down, okay? From there, we drop down all the way down to the bottom of the part, because that is a completely flat face, right? And then from there, we're gonna bring this over, what, 6? I remember 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to right here. Okay, so that's our bottom there. And then if you remember, we only dropped down one line, so this is our point where we need to meet for this line. These two lines should be fairly parallel, okay? If they're not exactly parallel, no big deal, but that should be the goal. Okay, then all we have to do is connect that bottom line and we're done with our object lines for the time being. Okay, we do have a ledge in the back that's one down from this corner, so that's going to be a hidden line coming across one away from this corner right here. Okay, so we do have that. All right, from there we just have to draw our circles. Okay, so the top one on the left hand side is one away from the top, one away from the left, diameter of 2. There's our box. This one, it's one away from the right, one up from the bottom, diameter of 2. Okay, there's our circle. All right, and there's our other circle. Make sure you guys erase everything you don't need. You don't need these measurements right here, and you don't need the boxes around your circles. Okay, on to our side view. Okay, so for our side view, we're going to focus on this face right here for the time being. Okay, flip my paper over, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start here. I remember that it goes up 5. Okay, the bottom before that that ledge is another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, along the top we're going to count 6, so 3, 6, drop down 1, and then come in 1. Okay, so we're going to have a shape that looks like so. Okay, and then if you remember from here, it goes up another 3 to reach the very top of the part, and then this line is 4, and then we have another 2 for this corner right here, and then this corner. Okay, so we're gonna go up 3, over 4, and then 2. Okay, so what's weird is this corner right here is going to come over at 1, and it's only 2 wide. Okay, so technically this is that slanted face that we saw on the right hand side. Okay, so we just drew this face according to the side view, right? So we can only see the barest bit right here of that inside ledge right here on the left hand side. Okay, so technically our object lines will look something like this. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to continue this down as a hidden line. Whoops. So we'll follow this down all the way to the bottom like so. Okay, and then we just have our circles to draw. So this one is one down from the top, so it's going to come off of this object line right here, and then the bottom half of it is covered by this object line right here, so we'll just have a center line coming through like so. Okay, and then we have this one up from the bottom. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Diameter is 2, and then our center line will come through like so. Okay, so that's it for the side view. Okay, now for our top view, that's where it gets a little weird. Okay, so I know that this line is 6. We're going to go in 2, and then we're going to continue another 4, and then 1.5, or it looks more like 1. Nope, that's 1.5. My bad. Okay, and then we're going to bring that forward again. Okay, so right now we are looking at this. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to continue that out to the very edge of the part, right here. The total width of the part is 6 front to back, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off the left and right hand side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're just going to connect those because that whole back side is flat. And make sure you double check that your part is a total of 14 long. Okay. So let's double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Perfect. Okay. So then we have this corner right here, which will come across like so. And there we go. Okay. So next, all we need to do is we need to bring this corner out from here. Okay. And technically that comes over 3.5. So we're just going to bring this out, round that to the next one, and then 3. So this is where our right-handed slope face is going to be. Okay. And then if you remember, this little guy right down here, okay, is hidden underneath everything. So what we need to do is we need to bring hidden lines out through here and down right here. Okay, so that's 1. Okay, stop 2 away because that's the base there. And there we go. Okay, so we have that hidden line happening. And that'll set us up for everything we need for our circles. Oops. We have this empty ledge right here, which will come across one end from the very back, and that'll go all the way across the part, like so. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready for our circles. All right, so this one's one end from the left-hand side. We're just gonna bring that up. Diameter is 2. It's going to be kind of a mess of hidden lines. And then the center line is going to kind of cover that part of the hidden line. Okay. Unfortunately, this is one of those weird exceptions where it sort of covers the hidden line, but again, it's not more important than the hidden line. They're on equal levels, so it just ends up kind of looking like that for the time being. Alright, and then we have this one over here on the right, one in from the right hand side, diameter of 2, which is going to put us half a block away from this object line, and then our center line will come all the way through like so. And that's it for 14. Make sure you guys clean up your drawing. These numbers don't need to be here. Erase your boxes. Okay? Erase your triangles for finding the slope of things. Okay, this should be a clean drawing. Yeah, that's it for 14.